there she is.
There we go. Yeah, we need a little.
Yeah,
Now this
Can you
This
turn
is
it just a little
entertainment.
bit?
Now, go ahead. Perfect.
There we go.
John, why are you here?
We got to crap you out.
well, I wanted to get on before Adam Butana,
Oh,
the young
Now,
whip,
I
young,
didn't-
young whippers.
Oh boy, started off. I
Hey,
feel so
hey.
bad for him already.
Young whippersnapper that he is.
He's got broad shoulders. He can
He'll
take
get
it.
me back with the old jokes later. So,
Ah!
actually, I know Ed won't remember because his memory is atrocious, but Kim will remember in April of last year, with the first time I was on, when I announced that I was running for town council. I was said that I would donate half my salary to island nonprofits. Well, then Hurricane Ian came, and you might remember this because we were at in front of Daniel's new restaurant, right there, sitting outside
That's right.
where the guardrail got hit just recently.
That's what we were doing the show from there.
Yes.
Like we didn't have a home, so we were doing it from there. Yeah.
And at that point, I said I was going to go ahead and donate my entire first year's salary to nonprofits on the island. So that's what we're here today to do.
all right.
Keep a
Wow.
campaign promise.
Yes, very nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Chris, anything you want to add? Are you here to make sure he doesn't give the money away, or you're okay with that?
No.
Yeah.
I just want to say that, I'm really proud of what he's doing. He's the type of person who's very selfless, and when they say put your mask on first, he would make sure somebody else puts their mask on before he puts his on. So
I see.
I think it's just wonderful what
Is he
he's
still
doing.
wearing a mask after
Well,
all
no,
these?
no,
it's-
okay.
it's-
Talking about an
not that
airplane.
kind of-
Yeah,
but
come
Yeah.
on.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
thought you
the
meant the COVID
airplane
thing.
mask.
I
No,
got the
actually-
COVID thing out of my head.
No.
She's talking about my Halloween mask.
Yeah. So John got called for jury duty during the week, and one of the rules at jury duty is you're not allowed to wear shorts. And so you wear shorts everywhere. Like
Everywhere.
every event that goes on, it could be a tuxedo event. You got a pair of freaking shorts on, and
I
you had
usually don't go to
tuxedo
those,
shorts.
but-
and you had to wear your pants. Where did you find pants?
Oh, wow. I've had them. I brought some with me from Iowa, just
Yeah.
not as many as I used to have. But I sat there for 2.5 hours, never got called, so I was allowed to go home. But then there were 3 people wearing shorts, and I thought, doggone it,
Yeah.
next
You
time.
could have.
How'd they get away? Did they get ejected right away
They
from
did
the whole
not.
thing?
One of them got selected to be part of a jury.
I see.
And then they also tell you, jeans are not proper attire as well. And most of the people there were wearing jeans. So
Okay.
So you
lesson learned.
did
Just
not
be
get,
comfortable.
it's
You didn't
still
get
just
picked.
too loud
I
out
did not
here.
get picked.
What is it,
I
dear? What
can't-
is it?
I
You
can't
can't hear
hear
what? You
anything.
can't
I
hear
can't
or you
hear.
can hear?
I can't.
That's
hear
why I get here at
inside
8:30
here.
to make sure all the shit works. Then you're complaining about the headphones already. Come
I
on.
can't hear.
And
And
now
then
you
she's
know
going,
why people
she's
want to
going
tune
like
in.
this. She's going like this. Like, is that a signal I'm supposed to know? What does that mean? I have
I
no
can
idea what that
hear.
means. So
It's
does
a fair
not-
catch signal.
So
for the
next-
Iowa
right.
game.
next
So
year,
I just want to ask about the jury duty because I've been called lots of times. So you sat in the big room and
Yes.
your number did not get called.
Never got
So
called.
you didn't even get to go up, get the questions.
Nothing.
Have you
Just-
done it before? Have you gotten through? And
Actually, last year I got a summons, but the night before I called, I didn't need to report, but I had done it previously in Iowa.
they have really
yeah,
nice.
you should go every time. We're on their
Yeah,
what's wrong?
I'm
We're
looking
on
at
their
your hair.
hit list. Not their hit list, but their call list because as
We
soon as
get it
I
a
get
lot.
one, you get one. Everyone in our family gets one.
They have really nice bathrooms in the county courthouse building. Really
If you get
clean
called
and nice
for
bathrooms.
federal
you
court
should
jury,
put
though?
together a book
Yeah.
because probably every bathroom in Lee County.
I was the first.
There you go.
I
a
was the
toilet
first
book.
person to use the porta johns over in Times Square this morning after they're clean. Nothing's nicer than that.
Well, good
Yeah,
for you.
very
Ed.
nice bathrooms.
Good for you, buddy.
Good luck,
life
Chris,
is good.
following that.
Listen, you get to be my age. Bathrooms are very important. Yeah. Porta potties on the beach are very important. So, John, you said your salary, like are you talking about your salary as a councilman or your
Yes,
salary
my,
like
my take-home pay as a council.
because you're retired now?
Yeah, he has
Right.
no
I've
other
been
job. Ed.
retired
This
for
is
years.
it.
How long have you been retired for?
I couldn't even tell you. Just
Oh, it's been that long.
yeah,
Like,
I'm a
What
I'm a
did you
kept
used
man.
to do?
I'm a kept
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Well, I started in radio.
Right.
yeah, we know that
my-
story.
my-
We know
Well, you didn't make
any
your money in
there.
that.
Actually, I didn't make bad money.
Yeah.
I made good money in that.
So,
Because I was
Let
entertaining.
him finish.
no, the biggest question is, I
Ouch.
mean,
See, he doesn't listen. That's the best
That's
part.
right.
No, the how much money did you make
Take
over
that
your
back,
lifetime as an employee of companies? How much money
Oh,
did
over
you make?
as companies?
Yeah, how much
I-
money did you
I
make?
couldn't tell you.
In radio?
No, period.
Are
how
you
much
just
in your
saying
I
you're
could
real
tell
really
life?
you
giving
in
away more
radio is
money?
probably I probably made 100,000 over the 10 years I was in radio, which
Back in the day.
That's
Which-
10,000 a year.
Yeah.
which meant
I'm not even, and I'm not good at
that's
math.
the average. That's the average. But it started low, and when I left, I
Was
was
that before taxes or after taxes? I mean, holy Christmas.
that was counting the cents as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I was a 6-figure person with to count the dollars and cents.
So this is from your town council job.
Yes,
And
Well-
what is the salary for a town councilman?
I would say it's under $16,000.
About 16,000.
No, under 17. I'm sorry.
17,000.
This is the after tax.
And the mayor makes a little bit more, right?
Oh, mayor's worth it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not. No, I don't mean that. I mean, he does make a little bit more. I mean, it's
He
not
makes
all the
A
same.
tad.
Yeah. What does the mayor make?
I think he's just under 20.
Oh, very nice. Well, all right. So, Chris, anything you want to add before we kick you out of the chair?
Nope.
All right.
Thank you very much, Ed, for having me.
Yes. Thank you for participating so much.
Thank you for all of your walks on the beach
Yes.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you.
wife walks almost every morning on the beach and picks up garbage. And
Yep.
she deserves a round of applause for
Yes.
that.
Yay.
Very nice job.
And-
All right.
And plus
Here,
she
stop
puts up
doing
with
that.
me, so she deserves a bigger round of applause for that. But
What?
what?
Did you want to say something before?
No.
Okay. The first group that's going to get a check from Councilman John King is the Women's Club, the Fort Myers Beach Women's
So
Club.
Don Thomas is here and Nan Williams are here. I will do.
Oh,
See?
that's very nice.
the
Dawn
boss,
Thomas.
the boss is already.
Vi-
You sure you don't want this, Nan? You grabbed it from me
Okay,
last
Dawn,
year.
sit down. Dawn, sit in the chair, grab the microphone. For anybody that doesn't know, Dawn is also the chairperson of the Fort Myers Beach Public Safety Committee, and she lives on Palermo, and there's a trailer park at the end of Palermo. How is that coming along? Is that,
The KOA
Yeah.
is still there.
there's
Hopefully
like,
they're not taking any more reservations, but we did have a new visitor this week and they've left. But no, they're still there.
yeah, I walked by there today just to see if the trailers were still there. It's like, there's like 6 of them in that one spot there.
Yeah.
Are they still discharging the fecal matter into the canal?
Yes, we
Oh,
saw
geez.
fecal matter in the canal
Wow.
this week. So we have not been very happy on our street.
Yeah.
Can we not talk about toilets and poop
Dear, sometimes
anymore today?
Sometimes you
Sorry.
gotta get the people up to date
Oh,
on
no, it's
current
not you.
events.
Sorry.
It is not you.
All right, John King, back to you.
Sorry, John.
That's all right, Don.
But John did answer me my email. Thanks, John.
And we're trying to get that addressed. We've already
Yeah.
cited them.
Yeah,
Yep,
John,
yep.
what's the story? I
Thanks,
mean,
John.
while you're here, why are there 14 trailers on one spot? Why are you looking at the town manager? Leave him alone.
I'm not looking at the town manager. I was looking at Frankie.
Yeah, I mean,
the
come on.
operations
Just
guy.
can't you just call a tow company and come on?
Remember, I was
No.
in jury duty when this was going
No,
on. So
You're lying. It was
for that
going on
2.5
before that.
hours I was there.
We have to, I think we have to wait for the owners of the property. They have to be the ones to
I see.
get
in
rid
trouble.
of them.
Yeah.
Yes. And so now we have a really nice neighborhood watch
Yeah.
and we will be,
Who's staying in those trailers? Are they contractors? Are they vagrants? Are they relatives? Are they renting them out?
He just
what is-
can't let it
we
go.
don't know.
Oh, wow. You're getting
Wow.
the move it along from Dave.
Really? Oh, sorry,
Yes.
Dave.
He's going to start looking
Wow.
at his phone in a minute.
Hey, go back to
Sorry, Dave.
Wisconsin. What are you giving me shit for? All right, John, back to you.
Anyway, last year I had leftover campaign funds because I wasn't able to send out a mailer because there were no addresses to mail things to. So I gave, I think, a little over $5,000 to the Women's Club last
Yes.
year. We did a nice presentation and a picture in front of the club that was devastated. And within seconds of that picture being taken, the treasurer of the organization, Nan Williams, grabbed that check out of my hand
Wow.
so quick.
Yeah.
And that's what you want in a treasurer.
Yes.
Because she
Yeah.
was right on top of it. But this year,
She's very pushy, by the way. Nan.
I'd have to ask her husband.
No, I'm telling you, she's very pushy. I could
Do you
vouch
want
for
to
that.
elaborate on that or no?
Yeah, no,
No,
not right
okay.
now.
I
Maybe
thought
later.
so.
Anyway,
I thought
Getting
not.
back to my show,
Yeah, go ahead.
and you know,
God.
back in radio, we used to kid too that we used to do shows in the hallway that were better than the
That's
radio
right.
on-air shows
Yeah.
we did.
That's
And
right.
if we broadcast those,
Yeah.
people would have been watching
I'm
all
gonna
the time.
record our show tonight outside in our backyard.
Anyway, for the Fort Myers Beach Women's Club, a check for $5,073.28.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
And on top of that, Chris's company, Principal Financial Group, will be matching at 50%. So there'll be at
Wow.
least another 2,500 coming
Nice.
within
Sweetness.
the
Thank you,
next
Chris.
30 days.
Yes. Thank you, Chris.
And
Thank
for
you,
anybody
Chris.
that doesn't know, the Women's Club building was lost in the storm. They are getting ready for a capital campaign
Yes.
to rebuild the Women's Club. Our 5K on New Year's Eve, is going to benefit the Women's Club. It's going to be followed by a pub crawl. So all that money is going to go toward the Women's Club, and we're looking forward to helping you
Thank
guys
you
out.
so
yeah.
much for that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thanks, Dawn.
Take care
Thanks,
of those.
John.
Good luck with your trailer, friends. Next up is Heidi from FMB Strong.
Yay, Heidi.
Yeah. FMB Strong just did a ribbon cutting and a what was it?
It was a ribbon cutting
Ribbon-
and a water softener.
Oh, I love the water
Dedication.
softener dedications. I've been to so many of them.
It's good for your hair.
Nothing better than soft water.
It's good for the hair, isn't it?
It's good for Ed's hair.
Yeah.
Heidi, you
Such
got to
as it
come
is.
over a little bit so you're
No,
in the
no,
camera
no,
there.
Greg.
Greg, come on,
We're
man.
fine.
All right. John, take it away. Back to you.
Well, it was a pleasure to be at the ribbon cutting at FMB Strong at 820 Buttonwood on Tuesday. You folks gave me a very nice plaque, and it's very appreciative. It's
what did
Yes,
you get a plaque
thank
for?
you.
What did
We
you
got
get
a
a plaque
He
for?
got a plaque too. Thank you so much.
What did you get a plaque for? What did you do?
I've got a check right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Stay in your lane,
It
Ed.
does. It does not say Ed Ryan
For-
on it. It
That's
never
right.
will.
Oh. How many coffees have you bought me, by the way?
I don't drink coffee, so
All right.
to FMB Strong, thank you for all you do for the community. Here's a check for $5,073.28.
Wow.
Thank you very
From
much.
Chris and I, and then as I said earlier, Chris's company will be matching that at 50%.
Wow.
So there's
Again?
another 25. Yeah, for each
Wow.
of these.
That's
guys.
amazing.
nice.
Thank you.
Heidi, talk about FMB Strong. Tell everybody.
I will. Some of this money is going to go to purchase Thanksgiving dinners for people who need it.
Great.
So if you know somebody who needs a turkey dinner,
I know a turkey.
yeah.
Let's barbecue him.
Okay, we can make that happen.
Hey, we can do a
Um,
roast.
There you go.
Serve
Email
it as
us at
chili.
FMB Strong and we'll get them on the list, or stop in and let us know. The other thing we have coming up is save the date, February 10th.
What are you doing?
We are bringing the Regal Beagle to
What-
Fort Myers Beach.
what does that
at the
mean?
Rude Shrimp.
What is a Regal Beagle?
You don't know what the Regal Beagle is, Ed?
No. It's
Three's
well,
the company.
Three's Company. Yeah, I thought that was it.
I'm
That was
totally
the
over my
bar
head.
in
Yep.
Three's Company.
The Rude Shrimp is going to turn into the Regal Beagle
Okay,
for one
cool.
day.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's before my time, Heidi. Way before
We
my
are going to
time.
do a pub crawl. Rude Shrimp, Wahoo Willies, Nervous Nellies, Matanzas, and we have a couple other to contact, but those are that have confirmed. It's going to be a great time.
All right.
February
10th.
10th.
Save the date.
All right. Thank you, Heidi. FMB
Thanks,
Strong,
Heidi.
everybody.
Thanks for all you do.
820
Appreciate it.
Buttonwood. All right. And our final, is somebody adding up his checks to make sure there's nothing left over for
Yeah,
the
we know.
paycheck,
Oh
please?
my goodness.
I checked the math with my wife because I'm like you. I'm not very good at math either. So
Somebody from the Art Association, the Fort
Yeah.
Myers Beach Art Association. And
Julia Nussbaum and Star.
And while
Sherwood?
they're coming up, I'm going to put on our Facebook page so people can see it, the new building that they're planning to build. So people look at that. I know you guys can't see it, but if you're on Facebook now, you can see the pictures right over
I
the
love
front.
that.
How cool is that building look right
That
there?
is
and you
very-
guys,
It's what?
It's very arty.
The Art Association?
It's
Yes.
arty.
and you're gonna be starting a capital campaign for that because
Who
obviously.
designed that?
It's MK Architecture,
Yep. Nice.
and they're in Fort Myers, and they've done a wonderful job.
They did.
Yeah.
Like what kind of genre? What kind of theme? I have something in my mind that I think it's familiar with, but you tell me.
As
Is it
far as
As the design aesthetic of the building.
Similar to our
Old building.
If you
Yeah.
Remember, it had the slanted roof.
Share that mic, please.
And we had
Put it
a
back on.
committee, a
Okay.
rebuilding committee that helped design and have it a lot like some of the features of our old building, which we loved. And this is just a little more fancy.
Oh, you're getting lots of good feedback
I
about that building
love
from
that.
people watching.
Thank
You
you.
love it.
it's got the wonderful north light that we all appreciate when we're in there and we're painting.
Yep.
Is
and
that important?
it's very
important
important.
to
And
have the
the
north
previous
light?
building had all of the right features. It was built as an art building, so why reinvent the wheel?
Yeah.
Right.
We
right.
we did some preliminary things with the building committee. We have quite a few people who worked on this. We gave the architect quite a few ideas of what we wanted it to
Yep,
look like,
That's
how
awesome.
we wanted it to be. So there's a few things we're still going to tweak on it, but for the most part, we've come up with a pretty nice plan. We're pretty excited.
Now, how
about it.
much do you need to raise for that building
Oof.
to come?
That's always a good question. And we're just in-
Julie, we've spent enough time together. You know
Well-
you're not supposed to say that to him.
Oh, we are not in a position to actually give a dollar amount yet. But, I think everybody has a pretty good idea of what it's going to cost to
Yeah.
build a new building on this island.
Did you get some insurance money?
Very little, but we
Oh.
did get some. So we definitely are going to be hitting it hard
Yeah.
to
Starting
in
when?
our fundraising in
Right
November.
now? Okay, in November, next
We
month.
also
Gotcha.
have some FEMA money coming in. We don't know how much yet. And that's a work in progress. We're doing all the paperwork. We're submitting everything. They now have this plan and we need to get bids for our building. There's an awful lot of paperwork, as everybody knows, that goes with the FEMA stuff. But we're hopeful. We'll see what happens with that, but that's down the road. So yeah, we have to do a campaign to raise money.
All right.
But right, we just also want everybody to know that we are still very active. The Fort Myers Beach Art Association is around. We have a wonderful church in Fort Myers, the Fort Myers Congregational Church on College has given us their fellowship hall, and we do everything there. They have been so incredibly generous. We meet there, we gather there, we have indoor paint days, we have events, we have board meetings.
Somebody has a question. Will there be a sound stage for performing arts at the new building?
We do have open space underneath,
Okay,
which could potentially
cool.
be used for that.
Very nice.
Great question. Thank
And
you.
where is the building going to be located? What's the name
On
of the
your
street?
It's on
On your
Denora.
Denora.
It's right where it always was.
Yeah.
The corner of Shell Mound and Denora.
Nice, nice. All right, back to John King.
Well, how much am I giving them? Great question,
I
Kim.
Thank you so
Cut it
much,
out. Not
John.
gonna happen.
And as a matter of fact-
5,000.
$73.28. So
Yeah.
that'll be a little less that they have to raise.
Yeah.
And then also a little less because, once again, Principal Financial Group, where Chris works and keeps me as a kept man, they'll be giving you an additional 50% of that. So it'll be over $2,500. You should get that within the next
Very
30
nice.
days.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
Appreciate that
Very
so
nice.
much. I can't even tell you.
Thank you,
It
guys.
makes a big difference. Everything counts. And we're out there. We have a donate button on our website. We're FortMyersBeachArt.com. So even if just some of your listeners donate, and I know
Yeah.
you have 87,000
No,
listeners.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't
you know,
keep track.
Yeah, right.
87,323, but I don't often check.
Yeah. Well, if they even just think about donating, we would
I know, right?
love
Appreciate
it.
it.
Would-
$5
we would
from
appreciate
each.
it.
Mm-hmm.
It would be great.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
for this
so much.
opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And John, so
Are you out of checks now?
you had a check.
I'd have to ask
5,
Chris.
10, 15.
She's
You gotta be
control the
close,
checkbook.
yeah.
So yeah,
Now-
that's it. That's
Yeah.
it
Okay,
for
so
presentation, Jess.
before I let you go, I have to obviously you haven't been on the show for a while. I was a little surprised when I made the post about folks feeling like there was retribution for stuff. This town council and this town staff is so different than the dictatorship that we had not too long ago. I was surprised that some people still felt like they weren't being treated nicely. It didn't seem like it fit.
Well, that's a great question, Kim. But
Listen,
You
if
know,
you
honestly-
people out there laugh at these jokes, come on.
honestly, to a certain extent, I agree with you. But then I don't, because I've witnessed it from folks in my own condo association trying to get them to do something like beach renourishment, because there's still not a lot of trust for the town government. And I get that. That's why one of the reasons I ran was to bring a change of culture to this town and its government. So I understand it takes time. All I'm saying is the mayor's doing a great job. We're trying as hard as we can. Give us a chance. Contact us with your problems. Don't put them on Facebook. Put them on Facebook if you don't get an answer, but contact us because we're willing to help. And it feels good every day to be able to help people with their problems. That's
Well,
another
So-
reason I wanted to get involved.
If somebody has a problem, how can they contact you at town council?
John King at fmbgov.com.
Your mom is watching too, by the way. So your mom and your dad are both watching. So be on your best behavior.
Oh,
dear.
well, okay. I'll make sure.
No,
And she's a great child, mom and dad.
They're not together anymore. They're totally
what
They're
does
separate.
that
still her
mean?
mom and dad.
Oh, it's true. The one person who I
You
had,
don't do heredity very well either, do you?
no, what is
No,
heredity?
genetics.
What is heredity?
Yeah, no.
No,
He's not
so
good
one
with
of the
that.
one of the things that made I understood Rick on the roof, because he went through all that stuff sitting on the roof, and then he kind of got his way at the end because of FEMA got involved. So I mean, that was one of the comments, because he said he disagreed with the slide that I put up from Let's Go FMB. I mean, there's so many groups now. I can't keep track of them. It's like a shadow government here, and you got a group here. We got a new town manager who's only been here
Oh,
for a few
boy.
months. Give him a chance to fix things. For crying
Exactly,
out
6
loud.
months. So
Yeah.
I'm
So,
going to give you a shovel. You
all right.
can
Anything
just
else
keep
you want to share,
digging
John?
your
Because you've
grave.
been riveting to this point.
well, into
Anything
the ears,
else?
straight to
Yeah.
the heart, and that
Yes.
hurt.
Well, thank you for coming
Thank
on.
you
Thank
so
you for,
much.
Anything else
thank
to
you
add?
for letting me fulfill my campaign promise.
Yes. Go ahead. What? Thank you, John King, everybody.
So I just
Okay.
want to ask Chris to come up for
Fair
2
enough.
minutes.
Fair
Come on
enough.
up. Come on up.
Yes, ma'am.
So I just want to give you an opportunity to tell us the people that you work with, that because now that was really, really nice that they matched the funds. So it's 25, around 75. Yeah.
Yeah, Principal Financial Group has a wonderful history of philanthropy, and in the past couple of years, the organization has put together a program so that I can match up to like $50,000. If I would contribute $50,000, they would do a half match for things. So, I mean, it's just a way to support all of our employees around the world in the things that we care about, and through this match program. So it's fabulous.
I mean, that is a really unique. I haven't heard, I've heard different incentives from different companies, but that's a really nice. So the only connection they have to the beach then is through you.
Yeah, it's just employees. So I can give a contribution to a nonprofit that meets the qualifications, and all of these met the qualifications, and they will match it at 50%. And the other good thing is when I volunteer, I can submit my volunteer hours, and I get $25 per hour that I volunteer that I've been donating to organizations like the Art Association and other ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Principal Financial Group. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit, like, what do you do there?
Well, now
Are you like a numbers person?
for about 17 years, I managed our sponsorship program, which
Okay.
included golf tournaments and baseball events and Big Ten events and
fun
NASCAR,
stuff.
fun
Yeah.
stuff. And for the past few years, I've been working in digital technology. So I onboard digital technology platforms.
So you know a lot about computers, right?
Well,
The next time we have a problem here, maybe
I can't fix any of that stuff, but I know who to work with who can.
Nice. All right.